Alex Radical from Board Game Co, and these are the games being added to the collection in the month of July. As usual, these are based off the games I played in June, although I should note, June was one of those months where I missed a bunch of plays, meaning I didn't log everything, so it's based on what I tracked. If there's other things that I missed, so be it. This isn't meant to be like a perfect record-keeping, accounting, and all that. This is meant to be me telling you, hey, I enjoy these games enough that I want to add them to my collection. And if I miss some, they'll inevitably show up in other lists at some point, top 10 lists, top 100, maybe a review, so there are other ways to find out. Anyways, let's go ahead and dive into it. So, as usual, let's start off with a recap of the games that left the collection. This month, in this month's games leaving the collection, we had 7 games leaving. We had Roads and Boats, we had Wild Gardens, we had The Art Project, Furnace, Match of the Century, Ruthless, and then Le Phantom de Opera. Ruthless still makes me sad. Even just saying it aloud now, if you watch the video, you'll see I agonize. It's hard. It's hard trying to condense the games that you want to play to the games that you are more realistically going to play. But those 7 games left the collection. For this month, we are going to be adding in 7. I will say some of these aren't here yet. I generally do these videos based off of when I played the games, because then I can just track what's a new to me game. But sometimes those games don't actually exist in my collection and I have to get my hands on them, which I usually do down the road. Some of these aren't out yet, but I got a chance to demo them and I am excited to add them to my collection. Let's start off though with the ones that are on the table. We have The Lord of the Rings, The Fate of the Fellowship. I love this game. I think it's fantastic. I would happily play it again right now, right this second. I gave it a 4.5 out of 5. Held back a little bit from the 5 because sometimes you do get stuck in waiting mode in the game, but I think it's great. I enjoyed the cinematic feeling of playing through the Lord of the Rings universe while playing a pandemic system. It's great. I don't know the longevity of it. I don't know if it's going to be a game I'm as excited about 2 years from now. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Right now, I am still excited for it. I find a good barometer for me that I really like a game is if I just finished my review and I go straight back into playing it. Because there is something about the nature of what I do where there's kind of like a push of like, oh, get a few more plays in so you can review it, and then as soon as that's done, there's almost like an instinct to go to the next thing. Not that I didn't enjoy the first thing, but like I have homework, so to speak. When I go straight back to a game after being done with the review, that's a good sign that I'm excited about that game. And I went straight back into this after finishing my review because I was like, I don't care. I know I have other stuff on my list, but I'm going to play this one too. We have Perfect Mismatch. I don't think this will be here for a very long time. Just caveat on that. I'm always like mindful of how I approach these. But this is one where I enjoy Perfect Mismatch for what it's doing. I haven't done a review for it yet. There'll be a review soon. But it's a very charming party game. And it's the kind of thing that I do wonder. Like, when I first played So Clover, I didn't think it would stick around for me. I was like, oh, I see why people like it, but I prefer Codenames. And over time, it grew to be one of my favorite games. I love So Clover. I highly recommend it. I am always down to play. Perfect Mismatch is in that early phase. I like what this game is doing. You're trying to kind of communicate through vagaries as to what word you're going for. Like, hey, is that more hard or more edible? Which aren't, it's not hard and soft, it's hard and edible. Or is it more friendly or is it more spiky? And you're like, I don't know. It's neither. Well, you have to figure out how to communicate with using these kinds of uncertainties to deliver information in this co-op or competitive game. So far, I'm enjoying it. I do wonder if it's going to be one of those that might be gone in 6 months, so caveat around that. Like, I'm adding it for now. Time will tell whether it grows for me or goes away. It's going to be one of those two things, because honestly, if it stays the same, if it stays where it's at right now, it will go away, because I have great party games and I try to keep only the absolute best ones because I can't play them enough as it is. We have Sail Legacy. I played this like 9 times and I'll be diving into it for another 40 times when the final game comes out. I had a chance to play through this prototype. It's the first arc of the game, the first rough quarter, but I will definitely be playing through it. Obviously, it's a legacy game, so it'll be temporary in nature, but that's what it is. Then outside of that, for the other 4 games, because we have 7 games that we are going to be adding to the collection this month, we have Graft. Graft is from Ivy Studio. We had Graft and Time to Panic. Graft is based off of the Tend universe. Different gameplay, but definitely the Tend universe and art and all that. Basically, it's a push your luck drafting game. You're drafting cards as you deal with a little bit of push your luck. I thought it was very charming. I do wonder about the longevity of it. Again, I do wonder, is it good for like a bunch of plays or is it long-term good? I don't know yet, but right now I enjoy it. Time to Panic, same kind of question. Another Ivy Studio game. This one is about trying to create a sequence similar to a game like The Game. If you've played The Game, I think that's the game that I would most compare it to, but with definitely more flavor going on and a lot more challenging and a lot more chaotic. Again, I do wonder if it's going to be good for 5 5 plays or good for a while. So a little asterisk on all these. Sometimes these are based off of, where I am right now. Where I am right now, I've enjoyed Perfect Mismatch, Graft, and Time to Panic enough that I am confident that I want to keep playing them, and I'm not confident for how long that is. The last two are games that I think I will like a lot more. I've only played them once for both of these. Again, I got a chance to demo these. They're not out yet. That's going to be The Hobbit, There and Back Again. I thought it was absolutely fantastic. It kind of plays like Railroad Inc., but in the universe of The Lord of the Rings, and with variability, different maps going on that you play through. I really enjoyed my first play. Again, uncertain how long it'll last. I think it's going to last longer than, I shouldn't say it lasts longer. I say Graft and Time to Panic and Perfect Mismatch, no clue how long it'll last. The Hobbit, There and Back Again is more like the Fellowship of the Ring, not in terms of how much I enjoyed it, but in terms of, I think it has some legs, but who knows? Who knows? We'll see what happens. But I definitely enjoyed my first play. I like Railroad Inc. enough. It's a drafting system with Railroad Inc., so definitely enjoyed that twist on it, both mechanically and thematically, and I'm excited to play through the variety of maps, which is one of the things that's going to keep it interesting, is that there's a bunch of maps. So you can play the game 8 times. I don't know if it's 8, it might have been 10, it might have been 7, whatever the number was. You can play the game X number of times before you even go back to play a single session again, and that will give it even more legs. So The Hobbit, There and Back Again, very much looking forward to that. And then lastly, there's Seven Wonders Dice. Seven Wonders Dice is another one I had a chance to demo. I was looking forward to this one, but I was very skeptical that it would actually deliver on what I was hoping the game would do, and then I played it, and it delivered on what I was hoping the game would do. I really enjoyed Seven Wonders Dice. I don't know what I expected necessarily, but it's a fun little, it's kind of like Welcome to, in the sense that you're rolling 7 dice, and then players are choosing which dice to draft, but you all can choose the same thing or choose different things as you build out your personal player boards. I do wonder about the long-term replayability, how different it is. There are different boards, but obviously the dice that come out, but I don't know how different it is. I do feel it's one of those things that can benefit from more things that give it variety. That's my biggest concern, but I very much enjoyed my first play, and I'm looking forward to being able to play it more. So those are the 7 games that are being added to the collection, and 7 games left the collection, and the last one was Seven Wonders Dice, a whole lot of 7s. For the end of month roundup, as usual, I cover the fact that so far this month we're 13 games up in terms of my collection size has grown by 13 games, but that's also with 7 games leaving the collection, and this month 7 games being added. That means this month we are still at 13 games. Nothing's changed from last month. We are still holding strong at a 13 game jump, although I think after this video I'm going to go start doing a little mini purge because I want to get rid of some games. In any case, until next time, I'm Alex Radcliffe from Board Game Co. I hope you found this video helpful, and as always, I hope you have a good one.